don't need to load this. At least select your sounds. When you select your sounds, you have at least when selecting your sounds, you already have what you need to do in your head. You don't just select sounds because you don't just pick sound anyhow. You don't just pick the sounds just like that. Yeah, we don't just pick sounds. No, we pick sounds according to what we are feeling in our head. Like a producer, you need to, like, your head needs to be working. You need to be like a machine. You need to be like a computer itself. You need to be like music itself, for that matter. Before doing music, you have to stand strong. Like, you have to have a head that reasons so fast, translate to your fingers, translate to your mouse, where and do something that's better and good. You know that. So now, if I want to play a chord, if you want to play like chords, right? We only have stock plugins. I don't know where our other plugins went to, but we use stock plugins. Mostly, most of the times, I use stock plugins to create my own music. So without further ado, let's just dive into it and do something like chord something shit like that. Let's just go to this harmless, right? Harmless, and we go to presets. We should go down here. We go to pad. We reach down to pad. Take one. If it's not going, the first thing is that you should lower your volume first. And when doing beats, right? You need when doing beats, you need what you need to do first is your metronome. You need to have your metronome. That's the steps of what you are doing, right? You cannot just go jump into doing beats with a different step, doing a different beat with a different step, right? So like here, that will have normally in FL Studio, what you always do is what you do sometimes. What FL Studio gives you, their default metronome, right? This is that's 130 BPM. That's a default one in FL Studio. So now you want to make a beat in like using 1/8, 1/8 or 1/7 BPM, right? So here, if you want to listen to what you're doing now, like the steps of that beat that you want to do, right? You want to listen. Just click this button right here. You'll be getting that steps, following the steps and playing your chords. Because in every shit like this, it's a rhythm that follows. It's a rhythm. If you like, you tap. There's a tapper here. If you like this our own rhythm, right? Is 87, right? Okay, let's listen to it. That is a rhythm. That's steps, right? Now, again, when you finish tapping your metronome, right? If you don't have a MIDI keyboard, you can use your mouse. You can use uh, your computer keyboard in playing. Everything is the thing is showing is like you are playing drums, or it's like you are playing chords really with your MIDI keyboard or piano in itself. If you don't have it, here, this button right here, this button you see keyboard MIDI, something like this key, this particular one. When you on it, that's the button that will really translate your keyboard to the computer to see what you're doing, like playing some chords, playing some certain things with with your computer keyboard, right? But if you have it, for now I don't have a MIDI. I just have my computer keyboard that I always use. I just know this for now. So as you do it, as time comes, comes and goes, we'll learn more about it, about FL Studio, about so many things in FL Studio that will make your life changing, your beat making. Though we need to do it right now. So the only thing is, come here to your plugin, right? If you like, you want to see the roll, the piano roll, or what you're playing itself, you see the key of the. This is what you've loaded, right? If you want to be playing and know really exactly what you're doing, right? You go here to piano key, piano roll, right? To see whether it's F major, B major, or whatsoever. If you like here, you're getting right. Now you see C7, C6, C7. So there you can play. If you play a MIDI, that is it. That's it. That's it. So now let's go and change the sound. Change the sound of that. When we change the sound now, double click. Well, if you want to see your plugin, right, you double click on it on top of this one you've loaded, right? But now to show you, if you want to load, if you never understood what I said earlier on, right? If you want to add another plugin into your workspace or into your channel rack, you just come to this plus down here. There are so many, you see. GMS, you can just take this one. Yes, this is it. This is another plugin. It gives you so many sounds. There are so many sounds in it that you can even tweak and use it. There are parameters that you can even use and do so many things with it. So you don't even need any other plugin like second hand or like whatsoever third party plugins. You don't need that. What you need is already there. FL Studio have already provided you with so many things. Now the thing is, in other plugins, they have made it easy. Like when they duplicate sounds and they pan them, they do so many things with it, and you can still do with these ones. But with these ones, you will take a lot of time. But with that other one, they have spent time. That means people that knows how to do it. They spend time doing it, and they've come up with a plugin that will help us producers to be so fast in their creativity, right? So now you come here, just we get. Are you getting that? So now here, let's go to our first plugin that we loaded, right? Let's double click on it, or right or left click on it, and you have the. Now let's go and change our sound. Let's change that sound. Let's just go to keys, or like keys down here, keys. Oh, let's go to plug and load something. Yeah, it's already there, right? Now if you want to like record it really, like you are recording it with, like you are playing with your MIDI, right? And it's coming out really like in MIDI form, right? In MIDI form that you can even translate the keys, make invert it, do so many times, do so many things with it. So you can, what you need to do is when you don't even, if you leave it like this, you could you will still play what you want to play. But if you need to come here, come to this song mode. When you come to the song mode, right, you just come to this record button here. Right click, yes, left click on it. It will give you some there's a page will pop up, and you see everything. That means you record everything whatsoever is there, we record everything. So now let's just do it and see. You just click this and you play. It's okay. Now for this one, you see we are not playing on time, like we are not timing well. We are not used to it. We have never done it. We have never done music like in playing in clubs or whatsoever, in churches. No, we've not done that. We have been doing music, our own music, digitally, right? Like in computer side, we just do it anyhow. We do it. It sounds the way it sounds. That's how we do it. We don't play live instruments. But we now, right? We get, who got that? And who got this? Who got that too, shit? And that's it. So with time, I will show you how I use them in making my own music, in using them to make my own music. That if you like it, subscribe and join me wheresoever and ask for a beat. I will give you. I have free beats to give. Whatsoever, without any time wasted. Tomorrow morning, I have to show you how to, like, I will have to introduce you to my beat channel in YouTube that you have to bang, enter and we do it. Okay, let's jump into our music now. Here you see lines, like here. This one is after, before the line. This one is just closer to the line. This one is after the line. So now what you need to do is highlight. That is control left click, drag to the left, and you go to this setting. That's settings, right? You come here to this quantize, quick quantize. Let's just go to quantize and see what it has. So many functions like quick quantize, quantize start time, and quick quantize. You see that. But now let's just go to quick quantize start time, right? You see that it's a, here you now know what to do. Like if you come here, you can just listen to it, right? When you listen to it, you know what to do. Is it on time? Is it following what you like wanted? Off the metronome, right? The steps off it whenever you are listening to it, so that it should not just bore you or just give you a different vibe. But just listen to with it and you hear it. Now, this one, yes. Now, what to make it sound best and beautiful, right? Now you need to. This one came earlier, like this. I think it's better, right? Yeah. The only thing that you have to put in your mind is use your ears. Use your ears. Listen to what you are doing. When you listen to what you are doing, you will, and you use your ears and you determine what you accept what you wanted to do with that sound, with any sound that you have, right? Like, don't do too much, but do really what you want, right? It's not easy to do that, but it's good to do what you want. Like, you can manually quantize what you want. You've played the keys, and they are the real keys that you wanted. If they are not on grade, you can quantize it manually. Like, you just come here, this one is behind, just come, you just do, that's all. This one here, this one here too, this one here. I think it's okay, right? Let's now see where we are going, where we are heading at, right? Like, here is okay. Now, okay, let's just fly into what we. One thing first, when you are doing something, like you are doing a project, you have a project, you are working on it, you need to I mean to save. You need to save your work. Save your work is important and it's necessary. Save your work. When you save your work, everything is good. Save your work. When you save your work, you are perfect. That means if current is not, is just that's current disappoints you, you have you still have the data to back up and you see redo it. Okay, you can just say tutorial. Whatever. So just do it like that. Tutorial. Now, here, listen to it now. On grade. It's already something, a banger, you know that? Okay. Let's just go and loot another instance. Okay, let's just use this man here. Let's use GMS. Copy. If you want to copy this same MIDI to another plugin, right? You just click, you right click here and you copy. When you copy it, that's all. And you just come to that, click on that interface, on that plugin. That's right click on it and you paste. That's it, right? You just okay. Now let's loot. Let's check and see. Let's look for something catchy. Okay, let's listen to with this one. This one is like, it's not giving you the bass. If do what you want, I'm just doing what I want to do. So don't bother yourself on what I'm doing, because I can be doing what I'm feeling and not what you're feeling. You are getting me and you may be feeling a different thing. So a different sound that you need to put somewhere, I don't know. But me, I'm just using my own head. That's it. So just look. Okay, this one is like, okay, now you are getting right. It's giving a vibe. There's a particular vibe that this shit is giving. So like, if you want to loot, if you want to play like a bass line on it, a bass line, right? Just come loot any plugin here. There's bass. Must be a bass there. Like you come here, Muffin. You have a bass. You have basses, brass. So these are basses here. Bass, basses, whatever. Now Yeah, just go into it. You load this man here, or if you want to, just control. If you want to control, highlight, control shift, highlight all the bass notes, right? When you highlight them, then you control C. When you control C, right, just go to the channel rack again, and you come to the muffin, and you control V, and that is it. It's boom. It's already there. So now if you play it, you get the drum. I mean the real bass that you've played, right? This is it here. Getting right? Like now, it's already a beat. You just off the metronome and see what you need to do there. It's already a soca. Now let's like for me, as everything is okay, perfect, right? I don't need to add too much. I don't need to do too much on it for you to see that I've done something, right? This, you just come, look for your drums. Go to where you have drums, but there are drums in FL Studio that you don't need others. You can even tweak them and save it as your own drums. So, and there are so many plugins that you can even motivate yourself with in FL Studio. Like you just come like here. You just, if you come down, come to packs. If you go to packs, you will see drums. There are drums, right? So many drums that you can. If you see cymbals, you see hearts, you see drums like kicks. You see kicks. Yeah, these are kicks. Very nice kicks. Listen to it. And I see so many. Let's take this one. If you like, don't drag. But if you like, if you can still want, if you want to loop drums into your channel rack, right? If you can right click, go to open a new sample channel. This is it here. When you do that, it will just go into your kick zone. This is it. It's already there. So, but with time, like we will learn how. I will teach you how to use so many parameters here. So many parameters. You see, tweaking and doing all these type of things. You know, these naps, time, shift, whatsoever. These are things that you need to know, so that when doing doing a song or doing something that you see something is disturbing you, you can tweak here so that it should give way for another one to pass, and you feel it in your body. Yeah. So let's just see. Now let's go to what we were about to do. Right, go to a kick. Okay, let's just put four steps and see what Go. Now, if you listen so well, you hear that the kick is delayed. Let's just I will steal my time so much to give you this one, but it's delaying. So if you like it, trick this man. Yes, let's start. As you're going with it, be listening. Just the kick is too soft right now. Here is better for me, right? So now if you go to hats, now if you want to load again and you don't want to just come here do all sort of clicking and saving to this one, if you want to like load something into like a kick into your channel rack, like this one here, just drag, left click and drag, paste on the channel rack and will give you the shape there. Like open hat, just right click and it's done. So open hat, you like if you come to two steps, now if you want to, you have to be creative with this one now, right now. So get the point, right? So now let's go. It's a simple one, like a simple pattern for hats, right? We still have a lot to do with hats, kicks, but with in our next video that we will do such. I will show you how to really chop your hats. Chop it. When you listen to music, you hear you hear beats like you hear like as if they are ruling it, but they are not ruling it really. They are just things that you will know when you follow me in my next video, right? Now go to look for let's just take this one. Need to do much, like you've picked what you need, right? It's only a beat that I'm doing, nothing more. It's only a beat. I have nothing in my mind, I have nothing in my brain like this particular song needs to be sung on this beat. No, it's just that I am here, I felt like doing something. As I created the chords, it's giving me, that is the chord that is giving me continuously, giving me something that I really need to do. Because without chords or without drums, then my head will be empty, right? You know. Okay, let's just jump and be doing something. Let's just look for a clap. Let's go for a clap. for heart, like crash symbols, right? Just place on a first beat like this one. Lower the volume.